Greetings and salutations. This is Evelyn O'Malley, Lady of the Realm, and today I bring you something that's going to shock and horrify you. One second. I'm going to take the camera down. I'm going to show you, and you're going to be amazed. Now, I'm sure you're questioning why I showed you that picture. And part of that reason is, not too long ago, I've watched The Amazing Atheist, this video, and I believe it was titled Anti-Disney Feminist CRAP, and he went on to talk about how, they make fun of the Disney princesses. To be honest, it's really not a new thing, but, just a thing, folks. I mean, oh, well, she's too thin. Oh, she's too, too, one, sorry, had to fix the camera. Too one-track mind. Yeah, because only men are one-track minded, which, like I said, we're getting to this point here that I'm talking about. Basically, hey, this is supposed to be a picture of Merida. One of the newer, more current Disney princesses, and she's from the movie Brave, where, it's about this girl who gets tired of being ordered around by her mother and turns her into a bear. And I have to say, when I went to go see this with my my cousin, both me, my mother, and I all enjoyed this film. I liked the mother. That's also another thing I want to bring up. I don't want to talk too much about, how women are victimized in the media, but this is something that bugs me as well, or has been bugging me too, is how, yes, they're right, maybe the women are a little too thin and not, perfect, and they don't seem to have a personality or anything. But I'll be honest, I get relatively tired of the outrage, especially when it comes to something like that. It's an innocent little kid's film, okay? It's innocent. It's done nothing wrong. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe the girls could be fat, but then you know what will happen? Then a bunch of idiots will come around and say, "You're reducing the idea of childhood obesity? How dare you? I mean, how dare you?" Maybe it's just me, but it's a cartoon. If you really think children who watch cartoons really think this is what's going on, really think that's how people act or look, hey, if you're that afraid, then keep your children the fuck away from it. It's not, because I hate saying this, also, it's Disney. It's fantasy. It's not real, so Mothers of America, shut your pie holes. The reason why this bothers me is for the most part, what it looks like was maybe a design idea. You know, just a very, well done. Like, okay, here, this is what we kind of wanted it to look like. That's what it is. You know how they basically do draw these out first. For any CGI movie you watch, they draw them out. And that's what it looks like to me. It looks like the hand-drawn concept. So it's like, okay, this is what we'd like for it to look like. Now put it in 3D form. That's what it is. Also, that's another thing. She wasn't even in the film. Okay? She wasn't in the film at all. And it was more about expectations of women and such things. I've gone to other sites that say, like commonsensemedia.org, which basically gave a list of how to, give this over to children. Which, by the way, I guess commonsense.org. My parents have a hard time talking with their children about a lot of things. It's including this kind of stupid thing, apparently. But my issue with it, if there's any issue at all, is what is with the world whenever a cartoon comes in, there's a controversy. And I know I've asked for controversy, so I shouldn't be complaining about this. It's also been a long time ago, so the controversy is technically over. Especially since now we have a Disney princess that is who actually did it right. But basically, if I had to say anything that bothers me about it, if at all, it's the fact that people get pissed off at this stuff. I mean, we got wars in Iraq and the Middle East. We have bigger problems to solve than media. And yes, I think children are important. Yes, I think making sure women aren't, treated as sex objects in the media is nice too. But get a life. Seriously. I'm of the same attitude. I am tired of all the bad jokes towards Disney. I am tired of the stupid shit towards Disney. Hey, going on, it's a cartoon. It's a fantasy world. And frankly, I thought Merida was just as pretty in her hand-drawn form as she was then. In fact, I would have been okay if they did that. That would have been kind of cool. But alas, my lads, it did not happen. So, oh well. Sorry that this came out to be kind of a rant, but it does kind of bug me to a certain extent. Anyways, thanks for watching and listening. I hope this video wasn't too long and too obnoxious for you. But, anyways, have a great night. See ya. Oh, and if you wish to subscribe or check out any more of my videos, just click this little annotation note right here. And kind of like a bluebird on my shoulder kind of deal. Anyways, hey, bye-bye, boo.